Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's JP Miller here. Yeah, like I said before my previous video, I will try to stay committed to post at least 1 to 2 videos, maybe 3 per week, depends on my schedule. And I must be honest, the last week and a half was very busy. We had a lot of things going on, and yesterday we were busy. I was busy live streaming our tournament, 4 floors at the martial arts tournament, and I helped with another tournament. I use also stream 2 floors there. It was a bit, how can I say, they had a bit of, the internet was not strong enough, so the one floor was good, but there was a lot of lag on the other floor. But on the one we streamed, our 4 floors, we had very strong internet connection, so 90% went very well. The sound was very well and everything so far, but it can become better. But anyway, guys, it's Sunday evening, and I'm trying to stay committed to do a video at least once a week. And like I mentioned before, I'm gonna go into setting up OBS, open broadcasting software. That is what I'm using to record my channels. So yeah, let's get to it. And for those who want to start, especially above 40-50, I'm gonna show you how to get OBS and install it for the first time. So let's do it. So when you open up, obviously I'm using Google. You're gonna type into your search bar OBS Studio. There it is. It will open up and you can see OBS Studio. It's obsproject.com. You're opening it up there. And obviously that is the open broadcasting software. So what you're going to do is you're going to click onto the download. That is there. You click on download. And depending on what you have, I got Windows, obviously. I will select Windows. And obviously I'm going to do the download installer for Windows. So once you click that, thank you for downloading. So it will then start downloading. Obviously, I have downloaded already. So I'm just going to stop it right now because I don't need to download it again. Okay, when you're finished, downloaded OBS, you have installed it, you ran the updates. If it asks you for updates, you've done the updates and you've launched OBS. It will look like this, almost like this. This is how OBS looks like. And this is how you're going to set it up. So now, to start OBS is the first thing you need to know, it's a scene. This is the scene. So anything you're going to see now, currently you see nothing. You can only hear my voice. But I'm recording on another OBS software to record this one. This is a brand new setup one. So obviously I have to create a scene. This is the scene. The video you're going to see when you watch YouTube is the video. That is the scene. So if someone sits there and talk behind the desk, or you see sometimes 2 podcast guys are talking, or people are talking to each other, that is the scene. So the scene is a camera, and it's got the audio in, maybe it's got background music and everything. There's lower thirds, ads, images, pop-ups, everything. That is the scene. And you can create different scenes. So if we're going to say this is what we're first going to do, is there's a few things I like to set up before I create the scene. And it's very important. So when you go to the control panel here, you will see settings. So once I select settings, I will say, yeah, I'm not going to change anything now. The appearance, yeah, I'll just keep it like that. So stream, and this is where if you've got a YouTube account and everything, you can choose if you want to stream, live stream to Facebook or whatever. For now, I'm not going to worry about that now. I will show you on a later video how to set that up. Important is the output. Here is what, once you record, how it's going to get outputted and being recorded. So first of all, it's always set output is in simple mode. So what I like to do is you go down to the drop down here, you choose advanced. So advanced, I will go to recording. It's a standard recording. Here you can select where do you want your recording videos to be filed. So you're going to choose it here. I'm just going to choose video from now. I'm going to say, yeah, that's it. And next one is audio. For me, you will see there's always, when you launch OBS for the first time, we'll say desktop audio 1 and 2 is default, so it will use, if you got a like a laptop, it will use the built-in mic and everything. So what I like to do is I will always like to disable all my audio to install my own audio, my own mic. So that is very important for me. Secondly is the video. So here you can choose what kind of resolution you got. If you got a high 4K camera, high definition camera, you can use that base, because the base is the canvas, is what I showed, that black section where the recording is. That is it. But you must always remember that OBS, not OBS, YouTube, they only play in 120/80 by 720. So for me, I'm not gonna go high to 1920 to 1080, because I can do that. Actually, I can do that because that is the camera. You can choose that. It's fine. And obviously you can go to 120 by 1080. That's 100%. And then you can go and see which frames per second you would like to record. Maybe you can say, okay, I want to like to record 60 frames per second. That's very fast. It's very nice. But majority of people, they like to use about 30 frames per second, because it's not too much onto your computer and CPU and stuff. I'm not an expert. This is all about research, and when I set up, and our live streamings is 30 frames per second, so I will like to do it. But what I usually do also here is, when I record, our live streaming is 1280 by 720, because that is what YouTube capture your, how can I say, when you upload it, that will be the resolution YouTube is using. So yeah, you can use it like that. And here is hotkeys if you want to do shortcuts. But I'm not going to go through it now. And then on all the advanced settings and stuff, that is the general settings I like to do. Once I'm finishing here, you can then just click on apply, and it has then obviously been set like that. So now your scene, your setup is like that. So first of all, this is the scene, like I explained, like when you watch it on the YouTube channel or whatever. Even in the movie, they got scenes. So you can change them, you can rename it. You can say maybe I click right. What you do to change it, you right click on you highlight it, you right click on your mouse, and you say rename. And so let's say this is the main scene, so the main camera. So we're gonna call this the main camera. Okay. Now we have to add a camera to the scene. So now we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna look for a camera. You're gonna click on the plus, and you're gonna look for a video capture device. So you're gonna click video. Yeah, you can keep it video capture device, or you can name it the camera you're using. I'm gonna use the Parrot webcam I have installed. I'm just gonna say Parrot webcam. That's the Parrot webcam. I'm gonna say yes, that's the Parrot webcam. Obviously there's gonna come a pop-up, so I have to go look for the Parrot. I know it's the 1080p webcam, because that is a high definition webcam. So I'm gonna click it, I'm gonna use it. So obviously here you're gonna say, okay, resolution, custom, 1920 by that. Frames per second. Match output. I'm gonna leave it out. They don't give me an option. Highest. Just match for now. And I can say, okay. So there's the scene. There's my camera. It's now set. Very important is sometimes you will see it opens up maybe smaller or stuff like that. It doesn't. It will maybe be like this. when you open it up, all you can do is you go into the corner when I say you can drag it down, or you click on it, you right click on it, you will see transform. When you right click here, you put your mouse on top of it and you right click, you will say transform, you go down, fit to screen, and it will do automatically fit it to the canvas. So there it has been set up. So then you lock it so that it cannot move around. So obviously now you got this, but there's no sound. So now you need to add a sound to it, or audio. There's no audio. So you need to add the audio. So now I have to go and look for audio. As you can see, I am using this mic, a condensed mic. So I'm going to add this mic to it. So I'm going to go to settings again. And I'm going to go to audio. And I'm going to go mic audio acceleration. I'm going to click down. And I'm going to look for this mic. I know it is this microphone USB condenser mic. I can say yes. I can say apply. And there it is. There's my mic being installed. So now I got a camera. I got mic. And now I'm ready. But very important, when you highlight, when you are here with the webcam, you can highlight, you can right click again, and you can put filters in. So in the filters, you can go and play around. I'm not going to play around with it. I must go first look how it works. But you can go add filters in how to make your video look nicely, and if everything, there's some, and that is for the audio. Obviously, you can do that. And I will show you later. I'm going to do it, but not now. And obviously with your audio, you can also go on this dot, you can go and you can right click and you can add filters to it. So I will do a video on the filters also, but for now, this is how it looks like. And all you can do now is you can start recording. And once you press record, it will start record. And there it is. That is the recording. So, yeah. So I hope it makes sense to set up OBS. There's a lot of functions in OBS that it is very, 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 very good. But in any case, this is how you set up OBS. So let's stop the recording. So, and obviously you can go to the file. So that is how it is. And yeah, I'm gonna record this one quickly without any effects and everything, and you will see how it looks like onto this OBS. I forgot one thing to mention. It is when you look at the screen, and this is my right hand, it is on the opposite side, and this is my left. It is on the opposite side. So you need to get a mirrored image. So to do that is you need to unlock, make sure to unlock your webcam and make sure it's highlighted. You go onto the screen, you right click with your mouse, you go into transform and you go to set up flip horizontal. And there it is, 100% like that. Now my right is my right, my left is my left. Easy as that. So, and I can lock it again. But very important, you can see I've got earphones in because when you want to set up, when you set up your sound or your audio and you want to record and everything, you want to hear it. So what you need to do is you're going to go to this three dots here, you right click with your mouse and you go to advanced setting. So you want to hear if everything is working. So here you can go to the drop down and you're going to choose monitor output. So now I can hear myself while I'm speaking. And if you only hear it in the one ear, you can click the mono, get a stereo hearing. You can hear it into both ears. But for now, I can hear it in both ears, so I don't need to click that. So that is just if you hear it only to one side of the earphones, you can just click the mono and that's it. For me, it's working on both sides. So yeah, I don't have to do. Very important also. This one, you mustn't click it. You can do it, you can hear yourself, but if you don't change it, you're going to hear everything when you record, but nothing is going to get recorded. It's just, I've done that mistake, and yeah, you don't want to do it. I did a full podcast and it was on mute output. No one could hear what we were talking. So yeah, you can keep it on monitor output. And once you finish setting up and everything, then it's all set. So yeah, I'm going to do now quickly the recording and show you how it looks like when I record now with this new setup. So I'm going to close it like this, and let's do the recording. Okay, here's the setup. I'm finishing now. Obviously, I didn't do any filters and everything for the camera and stuff like that. And for the audio, that I will do in another video. But that's the setup. It's now recording. You can record it. And then after you've done your video, you can add some nice effects and everything through the software, what you're going to use. Like I'm using Filmora, Wondershare for Filmora. So obviously, I'm going to show you quickly in my next video how I'm going to record and how I use Filmora to edit my video. Okay, then I hope you're enjoying this. Okay, that was it. That was a quick tutorial how to set up OBS with a normal camera. I used the webcam. Obviously, I use this mic, and I have set it all up. Now you can start your recordings, and that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and hit that like and subscribe and follow me. I really see if I can grow this channel. How I, from an amateur growing maybe to a very professional person giving my tips. You can see I'm still in the beginning stages, setting up, getting used to it, to talk and do everything, and how I create everything and how I educate myself. And I'm here to share it with you guys. So yeah, thanks a lot, and hope I will see you. Not hope, I will see you this week. I will make definitely a plan to do my next video, and then I'm gonna run quickly to Filmora. I want to share how I do a bit of editing. It's not major things. It's quick to cut and edit, and how I do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great week. Thanks. Bye bye.